Oh, well, hey, it's Jamithatsme here. Welcome back to my channel. Listen, let's go ahead and get into this latest episode of Love Island, honey. Let's talk about it. All right, y'all. First things first. This episode was giving a lackluster. The guys in Casa Amor was giving a lackluster. It was not giving what it was supposed to have been gave. I wasted my money. Okay. I don't know about y'all, but I would love to hear your thoughts and comments down below. But I just did not get everything that I was expecting to get from Casa Amor. I mean, I got one little thing that ended up happening, and I was like, yes, but not a whole lot. But let's go ahead and just chime right on in. First things first, I'm so tired of it raining in Hawaii, honey. It is always raining there. I know y'all get tired, honey. I thought it rained more in Seattle, but it's raining more in Hawaii, girl. I'm tired. All right, let's go ahead and get into Will and Kira. He's having a conversation with Kira, letting her know that he pretty much wants to pursue things outside of that villa. And we learned that they actually live pretty close together. So I know that a lot of people had already been saying that they live like up the street from each other or whatever. So a lot of people were feeling as though they planned this whole thing. I'm not sure whether or not they planned it, but they definitely confirmed they live close together, and Will wants to continue to pursue her outside of the villa. And of course, Kira is with it. She's so happy. But I am so tired again of seeing her kiss all over this damn man. Girl, I feel for her when she get her little heart broke. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Shannon and Josh. She wants to see where his head is at, honey. Josh says that he feels as though they should allow themselves to get to know new people if they come into the villa. It doesn't mean that he and Shannon won't be together. It's just that we should, take full opportunity of this process and actually, get to know other people. Not that we're trying to be with them, girl, but get to know him. But Shannon says that she is afraid that his head may turn towards another girl. Josh says his head wouldn't turn, but he give them the time that is needed, as they would expect, being a new person. Josh says that he is tired of trying to prove himself to her. I agree, because Shannon be standing up there feeling like she could do what she wants to, and Josh can't. Okay, she be feeling like what's good for the goose is not good for the gander. Okay, so I don't necessarily like that. So I know Josh is getting tired of proving himself, but Miss Thang, what are you over here doing? So I feel like she tries to hold Josh's past against him, but I feel like it's more so her past that she's holding against him, things that she has experienced, things that she has been through, and then says that she has a lack of trust in him. But okay, then, girl, a good luck. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to Trina and Will. Trina, Will decides to go over there and chit chat with Miss Trina, see how she doing. Trina says that when it comes to Cinco or something like that, she says she feels trauma from her past relationships, and she doesn't want to have him have any what ifs about Cash. She clearly believes that the connection that he has with Cash is stronger, and she don't really want him to have any what ifs, but she's also gonna have a conversation with him as well before she makes any decisions like go and be with her or whatever. She's gonna have a talk with him, just like he too needs to have the same talk with Trina, but he's kind of afraid to have the talk with her to let her know, listen, me and Cash got a stronger connection than you and I do. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Olivia and Josh is tired of Shannon not trusting him. That's one thing that he chops it up over there with Miss Olivia about Corey and Cash. It was interesting for me to see them all cuddled up while they were asleep. I said, look at the friends cuddling. We see y'all. Look at these friends over here cuddling, honey. Okay. Cinco, Jeremy, and Josh. Cinco says he is indecisive about his decision and says that things feel a bit awkward towards Trina now that Cash has come to him and told him how she truly feels, and now got him questioning things. He feels like things has been awkward. Cinco says that he has more feelings for Cash than he does for Trina. Okay, Josh encourages him to do what is going to be best for him, because he really don't want his homeboy to leave the house with no regrets or anything. So, do what's best for you, sir. So if you feel like Cash is that girl, go get your girl. And that's on period, okay? Cinco gets a text message, okay? And what they tell the guys need to go ahead and leave the villa. So while the guys are out, the ladies end up, scootling on over to Casa Amor themselves. But I thought it was real interesting that when the guys got the opportunity to get out the house, Cinco decided to show America his stroke game. I said, not Cinco in the bag. Trying to show the girls what he working with. Okay, then, we see you, Cinco. All right, what else we got? Cash is continuing to talk to Shannon about Cinco. Why? Cash, why are you doing this? I can't wait till Cash get out of this house, because I want her to be able to watch this show. And I want her I want to know her thoughts after she watches this show and see how much she was telling Shannon her business, only for Shannon to be going back and most likely telling Miss Trina. Why are you telling Miss Shannon? Okay, knowing Miss Shannon was messy. So I really want to know Cash's thoughts post watching the show. Not just being done with the show once the show is over, but watching the show back herself. I want to get her thoughts about everything, okay? Trina and Kira. All right, she wishes that I guess Trina is saying that she wished that she and Cinco were on better terms before he left the villa or whatever. Trina isn't interested in any new guys, is what she's telling Kira. She wishes that I guess she would have kissed him or loved on him a bit more before he left the villa. So she is a bit concerned about that. Olivia gets a text, and this is when the ladies learn that they have to go to Casa Amor, honey. Go on over there and have a good time. The ladies are leaving something behind for the guys. Miss what Kira decided to write, you know, with lipstick, write something on Will's mirror that eventually at a later time it ends up getting messed up by the new girls, which was messed up, but you know, it is what it is. Shannon is leaving her a thong from the hideaway. Wait, what is the thong supposed to do? Well, I guess you thought you put it down in the hideaway. I doubt it, but let's go ahead and move on. So the guy, Cinco is feeling Cash more. We've already talked about that. Will is glad to have a break from Miss Kira, honey. I know you are, because America is too. Oh, I'm so glad. Josh is over Shannon not trusting him, as he said before, and he's open to talking to the new girls. But he really ain't gonna give these new girls a chance. But okay then, because he's so busy trying to continue to prove his loyalty to Miss Shannon, even though he's sitting up there saying he's tired of proving his loyalty. Girl, bye. All right, so Casa Amor, the girls make it over to the new villa. I believe the host name is Ariel. She meets up with them, tells them about the new guys. The new guys come trampling in, and I feel so underwhelmed. Like, what is this? Now, I will say Raul looks better on screen than he does in photo. I will give him that. Andrew is all for Miss Shannon. That's who he wants. Cam wants Miss Kira. I said that's dead, not gonna happen. Raul wants Cash. Charlie wants Cash. That's fine. They came into the house. Nobody was interested in Trina. Nobody was really interested in Olivia. Okay. As far as Miss Cash is definitely that girl. She's beautiful. Love her smile. Great personality. Amazing. But I want to make sure, and granted, I give these boys credit for coming into Casa Amor and making Cash their first choice. Awesome. However, that choice, it better be mother genuine, and it better not be because America loves her. Okay, it better not be because of that, because you're trying to make it to the end. Boom. All right, so come with it. Period. Now let's go ahead and move on. The girls, okay, because I feel like Casa Amor was all over the place the way we was bouncing back and forth between the two. So I captured what I could in these notes. Okay, the girls, Jeannie. So Genevieve, but she goes by Jeannie. She knows Shannon. She says she's familiar with Shannon, but she doesn't care because she still likes Josh, and that's on period, honey. I was like, okay then. Isabella, she's another girl that likes to ghost guys, but is here for Corey. Y'all remember Miss Flo? Miss Flo was one of those ladies that, like, she said she ghosts guys because she don't be like, when she ain't feeling them no more, she get the hell on, right? So here it is. We got somebody similar to that that's liking Corey yet again. Corey, I don't know what you got in your inner being that got you attracting these type of ladies, but let's hope that Miss Isabella means you some good, okay? Leslie wants to come in between Kira and Will, and I'm here for it. Do what you got to do, Leslie. But she ends up kind of like changing her mind a little bit because she starts to kind of like sink a little bit. So we'll see. All right, Corey is geeked and enjoying his B-day because there's some new girls there, so he's really happy. He says the best birthday ever. Okay, Josh speaks on Shannon. Okay, Jenny felt the need for me to tell Josh, you want to know something? He was like, what's up? I know Shannon. Shannon's little sister is my best friend, so I know her. Girl, if you wanted to really get with Josh, I don't see Josh really getting with you now because it's too close to home. You know her little sister. So I don't think he'll connect with you, but hopefully he'll connect with someone else. But I don't see it being with Miss Jenny, girl. So you probably just lost out on somebody because of that. All right. And Josh, for me, is giving me, he's so determined to be faithful to Shannon. I guess, honey, he over here acting like Kira is with Will. Meanwhile, your mate over there having a great time. Will over there having a great time, and Shannon's over there having a great time. But I guess, child, good night. What else we got? Cinco wants to tell Trina about the truth about his connection with Cash, but he doesn't want to necessarily be up the creek without a paddle, right? Don't know how that's gonna work because he doesn't know how things are going over there with Casa Amor. Well, you still gonna have Trina because ain't nobody over there interested in her, but of course he doesn't know this, right? So he got to be even more wise with his decision and his picking and choosing. All right. Shannon likes Gabe, but she also misses Josh. So she says, but Gabe also likes her back. Very interesting. Cash likes Charlie. Raul gives her better reasons as to why he likes her, though, in my opinion, because when it came down to Charlie, I don't think Charlie really gave a lot about why he liked Cash. But I like that Raul kind of spoke on some things about Cash, you know, her personality and different things about her that makes him like drawn to her, and how it's great for him as a man, you know, to have a woman like Cash. So I received that, you know. But Miss Cash ain't even looking over there at his way, to be honest. She thinks it's cool. She thinks it's cute that he likes her. But Cash really want that black man, Charlie. All right. What else we get? Raul also likes Olivia. Okay, so not only does he like Miss Cash, he likes Olivia. So we're gonna see if he gonna actually take the time out to really get to know Olivia. Olivia is pressed. Olivia is at a place now where she feels like, you know what, let me just really take some time out and really get to know these guys. Because, you know, like whatever it was I was thinking that I needed, like maybe I should try something different. Yeah, because you're learning these white men that you like may not be the ones for you, girl. You may have to dip on over here in the color pond and get you one of these men of color, because them seem to be the ones that's attracted to you, honey. Okay, let's go ahead and move on. Poor Olivia, because Olivia really don't be having no match in the house either. The one she did have ended up having to leave due to family emergency, which I don't even believe was a family emergency, but okay. Leslie and Cinco at a later time. We learned that Will likes Leslie. Okay. I think that Leslie was one of the people that wanted to break up the situation between he and Kira. I think it was Leslie. Yeah, she wanted to come in between that, and Will likes her. Cinco goes over to have a conversation. They're getting to know each other, and now Miss Leslie says she wasn't even looking at Cinco, but the fact that he has southern manners and things and he can carry a conversation, she's like, she started to look at him. But ultimately, I don't think she gonna choose no Cinco, honey. Let's go on. Jeremy and Jenny. First of all, at a time in the dressing room or wherever in the guys' area, Jeremy mentioned that Miss Florita was going to be seeing that. She was like, oh, Flo, I'm sure Flo is watching. Yeah, Jeremy still misses Flo. And I really hate that they kept Jeremy on this show. Release that man so that he can go be with that girl, because he's going to do that anyway, because that's just how he is, especially when this show is over. He's going to go right on, run over there. I want to run to you, but if I run to you, he going to be right over there running to Miss Flo. So let that man go over there to that lady. I really wish I would have deleted him. Control out and deleted him out, log out, and just let this man go home for real. But anyway, he goes to have a conversation with Miss Jeannie. He ain't really interested in Jeannie. He's just trying to, you know, do what he needs to do for the show, in my honest opinion. I also feel like when he was talking to Jeannie, Jeannie talks too much. I think Jeannie is the same girl that say, you know, Jeremy, you know, such and such is my best friend's sister, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I feel like she talked too much just off of how Jeremy was trying to get a word in and she was kind of over talking him. I was like, okay, he's going to get annoyed with her for sure. Jeremy is faking as though he's interested. Jenny went ahead and threw it out there. Listen, I'm trying to be in your bed tonight, so what's up? What you trying to do, Shawty? Like, we could really do this. That's where Miss Jeannie is. I can't. Like I told y'all before, Jeremy misses Miss Flo. Shannon and Gabe, they are actually each other's type. So they sit outside to get to know each other a bit better. But I think she's just at a place where she's going to try to remain loyal to Josh. But I also feel like Josh's sex game is what's keeping her holding on. Corey and Isabel is clearly trying to get at Corey. Corey kind of likes her, but she's making no mistakes. Like, listen, I'm going to put it out here. You is who I want. I'm coming here after you. So we're going to have to make some things shake. And that's just period. Casa Amor. Everyone's sitting around getting to know each other. Andrew speaks with Shannon, and he also goes to speak with Cash. And that's the other thing for me, because he's saying he's interested in Cash. But I'm like, are you really interested in Cash, Andrew? Are you sure? Something about that, I guess. But I also feel like you too saw that she was America's favorite. But shout out to Cash, because Cash wasn't featuring Andrew. It's just the way Cash talks, when she's like, yeah, of course, yeah, of course, yeah. I'd be like, Cash, you faking. You faking, Cash. Like, you know, you don't mean it. You know you faking, like you really ain't interested for real, like she sees a friendship vibe in him. Okay, Cam is going to continue to focus on Miss Kira. Kira comes in to talk about Cam, so they're talking, Kira and Cam, and she's really connecting with him. She comes inside, she's connecting with him a lot, but she still misses Will so much so that she started crying. I was like, girl, I guess, honey, she's enjoying him, but she's like, these guys are so amazing. If they're so amazing over here, then what are the ladies like over there? Right? So that's where she is. Miss Flo and Will. This is the new Miss Flo. This is Miss Florence, honey. Miss Florence says she tells him about his current relationship. She feels as though he's being like really comfortable in the situation that he's in, and thinks that he doesn't really want to hurt Kira's feelings. The same way Cinco was with Trina. Like, he likes Trina. He doesn't necessarily want to hurt her feelings, but he got a stronger connection with somebody else in the house. Will doesn't have a stronger connection with someone else in the house yet, but it's still a situation of, I like her and I don't really want to hurt her feelings type thing. Flo wants to break him out of his shell. All right, but she's also interested in Will as well as Josh. What else did we see? Charlie. Charlie has a sit down and he talks with Miss Cash. Okay. He wants to know about her interests. You know, she also asked him about why is he interested in her. He says he likes her personality. I can appreciate this conversation because I feel like he gave more to her than he did when he was sitting around. Because I wanted to know, why are you like interested in her? You ain't saying that. Raul is saying something, but he ended up telling that directly to her, so it was cool. All right, he feels as though she's easy to talk to, and all of that. So she says that she enjoys him as well. He asked her if she wanted to have kids, and this is where we learned something about Miss Cash. Okay, Cash was told that it was going to be very difficult for her to be able to have children, and that's something that concerns her about relationships, because at a later point, as they get deeper in the relationship, is this person going to want kids? And if it's going to be difficult for her to give them to them, what's going to be the dynamic of the relationship? But what Charlie is saying now in this moment, Charlie is saying that won't phase him at all. If he has to go through a surrogate, he'll be okay with that. He's cool. And just off of hearing that little piece, it seems like Cash is like, oh, she's drawn to him. And I'm just like, okay, Cash, if that's all you needed to hear, I love you, Cash, but girl, you got me thinking that you do not make great decisions when it comes to guys either. Okay, that was enough for you to just want to cling. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Cinco and Kay, they have a conversation. I don't necessarily like something that Kay did, but I can't blame her for it. So they're having a conversation. She knows he's in this whole love triangle or whatever, but she says that she wants to make sure that she's one of his top choices. She doesn't want to be neglected. She really don't want to be in a throuple or be secondhand to nobody. Like, she wants to be like a priority to him. And I just kind of felt like that ain't gonna happen. And I felt like she was asking for too much too soon without him really getting to know her enough to even know if she deserves to be in that particular spot that she wants to be in. So I was a little confused by that. But, you know, I mean, we'll see. Cinco says Trina is cool, but the relationship has been very stagnant lately. So yikes. When it comes to Cash and Raul, we learned that he's Spanish. Okay, they do a little Spanish dance and stuff together with each other. Now, I think he does look better on screen than he does on a photo. He gives her a hug, and Cash felt as though the hug wasn't about nothing. And I was like, Cash, are you being nitpicky? Are you trying to find reasons to not like this man because you really like Charlie? I guess, honey. Cash and Charlie, I guess. This fine, hey. Tower of Truth. So they play this game. And they had to do like different things, you know, pretty much it's going to involve kissing, because that's one thing Love Island loves to do, is put stranger lips on top of each other's. Okay, so when it comes down to pulling the first one, is Cash. Cash has to do an upside down kiss. Who she grabbed? Exactly who we thought she was going to grab, Charlie, because that's the person that she's really interested in. She does an upside down kiss. It was very sexy, I must say, but I would not have mind seeing her kiss Raul. But she chose who she's interested in. Okay. When it comes to Josh ended up kissing Miss Florence, honey. I was like, oh, Josh. And then Shannon dances all on Gabe, give him a little lap dance and stuff. Then we see where Florence kisses Will upside down, because when she had to make her decision, I was like, kiss Will, kiss Will, kiss. You better go over there and kiss. I was so happy when she kissed Will. Will didn't know what to do. He was like, oh, honey. I said, yes, shake it up. Shake it up, Miss Flo. Shake it up. Shake up the house, and we here for you. One thing we saw was Miss Kira. Kira had to kiss 3 different people in the house. She goes and lands on the side of each person's face. And I hate that for Kira, because Kira getting played. technically, because Will ain't have no issue with fully participating in the game. Even though Will was the one being kissed, he enjoyed that kiss. He kissed back. We didn't get to see how it was for Will to go and kiss someone else because we didn't see him pull the block. But had he pulled the block, I believe he would have definitely went and fully kissed that girl. So I think when Kira gets back, I feel like she's going to be phased to find out that information that he did kiss on Flo. But at the same time, I feel like she's going to skirt it under the rug to not create a bigger issue between she and Will, so that she can eventually and hopefully leave with the man that she wants. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts and comments down below on the latest episode of Love Island. That is all that I have, honey. I'm Jamithatsme. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.